courtesy to the graduates and guests, please silence all mobile devices. Also, please know that Grad Images is taking professional, individual photos that will be made available to all graduates electronically. In addition, this commencement ceremony is being live streamed.
You are an eagle. We are eagles. Eagles rise above. We are fearless, up with the sun, in the sky, and soaring higher. We take wing on the legacy of explorers, adventurers, pioneers, travelers, leaders, and groundbreaking innovators. We dig in, we give it all, and then we give more. We dream it, we plan it, we build it, and we challenge the way it's always been. If you can fly it, craft it, or lead it, we have done it. And our number is growing. Our reach is extending. We are launching from every state and more than 140 countries. We are the industry leaders, the forerunners of excellence, the best, the only, and we are just getting started. We are number one in the classroom, online, in the sky, and beyond. We are competing to brand new heights and bringing business, engineering, medicine, and flight across the globe and into space. Your dedication and resolve made we possible. We are united as Embry-Riddle alumni. We are eagles, and we are taking flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the processional. The processional is led today by Dr. Bobby McMasters, Associate Professor in the College of Arts and Sciences. He is carrying the ceremonial university mace. Now entering are the candidates for the Master, Baccalaureate, and Associate degrees. Our faculty is following the candidates for degree. Now entering is our platform party. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Diamond Hill Jarvis JROTC Mixed Color Guard. Carrying the U.S. flag is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Leonardo Vasquez. Guarding the national colors is Cadet 2 Lieutenant Miranda Strassner. Carrying the Texas flag is Cadet Lieutenant Jesus Guzman, and guarding the Texas flag is Cadet Major Abigail Almos. The national anthem will be sung tonight by Mr. Arnold James, Director of Career Services for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet waves o'er the land of the free? of the praise.
Thank you to the Diamond Hill Jarvis High School Junior ROTC and to Mr. Arnold James. Please be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pablo Alvarez, and I'm the Dean of Students for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University's Worldwide Campus. On behalf of the Platform Party and the faculty, it is my distinct honor to welcome you to the 2022 commencement ceremony. At this time, I would like to introduce to you our stage guest for this evening. Stage guests, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing. And to the audience, I ask that you please hold your applause until everyone has been recognized. Starting in the back on your left, Dr. Bobby McMaster, Associate Professor from the College of Arts and Science and our Mace Bearer. Dr. Manish Sharma, Dean, College of Business. Dr. Ken Witcher, Dean, College of Aviation. Dr. Alexander Siegschlag, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences. Mr. David Harvey, Vice President of Southwest Business and our commencement speaker. And Dr. John Wattret, Chancellor for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide Campus. Thank you. Please also join me in recognizing the following distinguished guests here with us today. Mr. Harvey's spouse, Julita Harvey, and his sons, Luke, Ethan, Matthew, Isaac, and Isaiah. Please be seated. After I made you sit, I'm going to ask you to stand now. At this time, please stand as Mr. Jim Pepin comes forward to offer the invocation.
Let us pray. Wise and gracious one, we ask your blessing upon the students, faculty, and staff of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. We have been called to the highest task of seeking knowledge, promoting ethics, and seeking growth in mind, body, and spirit. We give thanks for the gift of these graduates here today and the ways in which they have made this university a better place for having been here. We ask that you grant students and family joy and satisfaction as they see their dreams of graduation fulfilled this day. We ask this in the confidence of your grace. Amen.
Please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Pepin. We truly are thankful and grateful to be together here today for this day of celebration. Graduation is probably one of the most anticipated events of the year, not just because of how excited all of you are to be graduating and completing your degree, but because it also gives us an opportunity to recognize each of you here today because of your commitment and determination to be pushing yourselves towards greatness. I want to tell you a story, and this story is an important story because it's your story. It's my story. It's the story that continues to write itself into the history here today at the Frontiers Museum in Dallas. And the story begins in 1926. Don't worry, it's not a long story. But back then, there were also two gentlemen that were committed and determined to push themselves towards greatness. Tarleton Higby Embry, an entrepreneur, and John Paul Riddle, a barnstormer, came together to launch the Embry-Riddle Company that taught flight, specialized in airmail delivery, and coordinated aircraft sales. After a series of mergers and acquisitions, the Embry-Riddle Company can be traced back to what is now known as American Airlines. I always thought it was interesting how we both have the eagle as our logo. After the mergers, Embry did retire, but John Paul Riddle wasn't done. His passion for aviation was unwavering, and he found a new opportunity. He took on also a new partner, John McKay, and together they established the Embry-Riddle School of Aviation in 1939, located in Miami, Florida. As a school of aviation, it thrived and it grew, but as so often happens in history, war interrupted. When Pearl Harbor was attacked, both Riddle and McKay knew exactly what they needed to do, and without hesitation, they stepped up and put their full support behind aiding the Allied war efforts by training cadets to be pilots and by providing mechanics and technicians. They also established a presence in Sao Paulo, Brazil, in support of these related efforts. Eventually, Embry-Riddle became one of the first institutions approved to educate veterans under the GI Bill. It wasn't until Jack Hunt was named president, and now it's 1963, when our school name changed from Embry-Riddle School of Aviation to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical Institute. And it was during that time, just 2 years later in 1965, that we moved from Miami to Daytona Beach, Florida, in what is known as Operations Bootstrap, because the entire move took place in just one weekend, thanks to the help of both the civic leaders and citizens of the Daytona Beach community. And we have been in Daytona Beach ever since. It's now 1970, just 2 years after Embry-Riddle earns its SACS accreditation, and our name changed once again to what it is today, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. And we have not stopped growing. We have 2 residential campuses, one in Daytona Beach, Florida, another one in Prescott, Arizona. And we also have, of course, the Worldwide campus with over 100 locations across the United States of America, Europe, Asia, and online. This university, your university, is your story, is our story. And it's the story of continuing to promote excellence in aviation, in aerospace, and in space. Like your alma mater, you have grown from beyond where you started. And just like your alma mater, that journey that brought you here today was not done alone. Some of the faculty who have guided you, mentored you, and taught you, from your very first class all the way to your capstone, are here today to celebrate you. Distinguished faculty, would you please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. The dedicated staff who helped and advised you mapping out your journey to be here today are also here celebrating you. Staff, would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. And finally, and the most honored of guests, your family and friends who have supported your journey on this path are here also celebrating you today. Graduates, I'm going to ask that you stand, look at your families, and you take a moment to acknowledge them for their support. Thank you. Please be seated. At this time, it is my honor to welcome Dr. John Wattret, Chancellor for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide Campus, to the podium to officially open the commencement ceremony. Dr. Wattret.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, it's my pleasure to declare the 2022 commencement ceremony of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University now open. Welcome and congratulations to everyone. This is a tremendous achievement in your lives. You should take great pride in your accomplishment. Your friends and family members who have supported you along the way should feel proud too. I am honored to help celebrate this shining victory, your graduation from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, the world's premier aviation and aerospace institution. As graduates of Embry-Riddle, you're joining an elite community of more than 150,000 alumni. Wherever life takes you from here, you can move toward a bright future with confidence, knowing that you can accomplish things you never imagined possible. When life throws challenges in your path, which it will, please remember that you have gained knowledge at Embry-Riddle that goes well beyond technical skill. In addition to what you have learned about airport operations, airworthiness, business administration, or analytics, you have gained foundational strength as a person and as a leader. You understand the importance of patience and persistence. You know your own worth and the value of teamwork. Trust in your ability to succeed, and please call on each other when you need support. Remember that you will forever be an Embry-Riddle Eagle. Now it's my honor to introduce a special guest, and I'm honored to share just a few of his incredible accomplishments. Mr. David Harvey became a Southwest Airlines cohort in 1999. He spent the first 8 years of his career in technology, serving the crew management, dispatch, network planning, finance, technical operations, fuel management, and marketing. He then spent 5 years leading corporate strategy across fleet, commercial, customer, and operations. In 2013, he supported Southwest's first Chief Commercial Officer to build a commercial planning and performance function across network planning, marketing, revenue management, and financial planning and analysis. In late 2013, he transitioned to network planning, leading network strategy and capacity planning. Then in 2016, he was asked to lead a new Southwest department and was promoted to Managing Director of Business Development. His responsibilities included regional planning and performance, international strategy and capacity, airline partnerships, and corporate sales. In 2018, he was promoted to Vice President for Corporate Sales, responsible for all selling, and in August of 2019, when Southwest launched a new brand representing an enhanced distribution strategy and sales team to provide increased hospitality, David became the Vice President of Southwest Business. David serves on multiple boards and has appointments related to the travel industry, including serving as a member of Global Business Travel Association and Allied Leadership Council. He serves in advisory roles with Business Travel News and Travel Again, and he previously served as a representative member of the U.S. Department of Transportation's National Advisory Committee on Travel and Tourism Infrastructure. Business Travel News named David among the 25 most influential people in business travel in 2019, 2020, and 2021. He received his Bachelor of Business Administration from University of Texas, Austin in Management Information Systems, and both his Masters of Business Administration and Operations Management and a Masters of Science in Organizational Strategy from University of Texas, Dallas. David earned his Project Management Professional Certification in 2007. He has 5 sons that keep him active outside of Southwest, and his wife is an educator and writer. Please join me in welcome our highly distinguished commencement speaker, Mr. David Harvey. David.
Thank you, Dr. Wartrit, and also for our distinguished platform parties. Such a special evening. I am truly honored to be here, and sincere congratulations to all of our worldwide graduates, in person and streaming online. What an accomplishment. Thanks to the many families and friends who supported these graduates, and I know there's a strong bond, Embry-Riddle, with our active military. So special thanks to active, reserve, and veteran military servicemen and women in the crowd. Please, round of applause. I had the ability to go to work, go to school, and start a family with young kids, and I never would have been able to do that without loved ones around me, especially my wife, who's my rock. Thank you, love. Without those around me, I wouldn't be here today. First, I want you to gaze. I want you to gaze at this beautiful beach. And this does tie to my message for the evening. It could be a beach, a mountain, whatever is your happy place. I know we all have them. Everyone take a deep breath. We're almost there. And I'm not about to do a want to get away commercial. I promise you that. I do love our new brand campaign. If you haven't seen that, go with heart, go with Southwest. It's well done. But you have just spent the last couple years or more of your life with this lifetime achievement in accomplishing this degree. And this is a wonderful commencement. And as we all know, that's the beginning, not the ending. Your life has probably been the definition of busyness, juggling life, school. By having your studies in the rearview mirror, you've opened up a significant amount of capacity in your days and week. To be more specific, time. Arguably our most precious resource. And I would ask you all to be very intentional about how you choose now to fill up this freed up gift. Life is as hurried as it's ever been. Work demands, checking social platforms, binge watching your favorite shows, serving aging parents, juggling kids' activities. Never enough time in the day. With all this hurry, we get distracted and we miss opportunities to connect on a personal level. Meet others' needs, give and receive love. We are here at Love Field. We are the love carrier. Please allow yourself margin and time in what's next in your journey. It will help you to listen and connect and follow your heart. So that was just a quick appetizer. We're going to get to our entree here, and I want to channel 4 Southwest. I'm not going to do a huge Southwest Airlines commercial, but I've been there 24 years, so there's some titans that I've learned a ton from. And hopefully these are life lessons for all of us, and I truly mean all. This is washing over myself as well. So this is all about following your heart, lessons on creating a life that matters. Create a legacy of people. The Love Airline was but a twinkle in our eyes, and the idea was born on a cocktail napkin in late 1966. 2 men, an entrepreneur and a lawyer, who probably received inspiration from the likes of T. Higbee Embry, entrepreneur, and John Paul Riddle, who was a barnstormer, throw in a little wild turkey and a long day's work sitting down at the St. Anthony Hotel Bar in San Antonio, Texas. The sketch on a cocktail napkin was a Texas triangle: Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. Get Texans out of their pickup trucks and into the skies with great service and low fares. At that point, less than 5% of Americans had flown commercially, and it was almost all business travel. There was no such thing as leisure travel. They were going to democratize the skies. One big problem with the idea: there was a 10-gallon size hole in the middle of that triangle. Herb, where are we going to get the capital to start this airline? Roland, we're going to raise it. Herb, Roland, you're crazy. Let's do it. And Southwest was born. You can imagine the startup activities. Everyone in here touches aviation in some form or fashion. I can see all your wheels already turning. Legal battles to get your first flight off the ground, finding planes, hiring, building a brand. How are you going to sell? The list goes on. Large established carriers with deep pockets like Braniff at every turn. And as an aside, before you leave, you have got to see the Braniff display up on the second floor there. It truly is special. Herb loved business. He was addicted to it, and he quickly found out that he was addicted to the airline business. Don't get me wrong. He loved the problem solving, operational excellence, strategy, competition that came with running an airline. But what he found that he loved even more was the people he got to work with. The relationships became his fountain of youth, the enjoyment and responsibility that came with supporting a team, and truly finding prosperity with the airline supported mortgages, tuition, car notes, vacations, and dreams. The people of Southwest became his passion. Herb embodied the Maya Angelou quote, "People will forget what you said, they will forget what you did, but it's all about the way you make them feel." Herb was intentional, and whomever he was engaged with, senior, junior, frontline, headquarters, made them feel like you were the most important person in the world to him. It was genuine, endearing, and the people loved him for it. It's not transactional, it's heartfelt. So I ask you, what will your legacy be? How would those around you describe the way you make them feel? Create a legacy of people. Next, let's live by the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The golden rule, let me introduce you to Miss Colleen Barrett. Born in the mid-40s to a lower-income family in Bellows Falls, Vermont. Anybody heard of that? I never had. Went on to get a 2-year degree as a legal secretary and found herself in 1968 down in San Antonio, Texas, at the Wilbur Matthews Law Firm. Her first task was to set up a filing system to organize 10 years of files for the very own Herb Kelleher. To put it lightly, Herb was not organized, and they were off and running for the next 50 years. In the early days, she had the title of secretary, but Herb always treated her with equality and as a true partner. She had her own voice and full autonomy. Colleen went on to become the first woman to serve as the president of a major airline. She was our Queen of Hearts, always championing Southwest employees and our customers. Everything was and is about putting others first. It was ingrained into our culture, how we treat others, and it was how we delivered hospitality to our customers. We get many messages in life and society today to put ourselves first, put me first. Ask yourself, is that a meaningful way to live life? Live by the golden rule. Connecting to what is important in your lives. This one starts with a little bit of personal reflection for all of us. What is really the most important thing to you? How do I best connect with it? Many say the easiest way to determine what is most important to you is to look at how you spend your money or your time. Ouch, I know that one hurts. I know my wife is probably over there giving me that stink eye right now as we speak. Always good to do some self-reflection, get feedback from others, and maybe go see a therapist, and even better to share it with those that we care about, those we love. Meet Gary Kelly, retired from day-to-day running of Southwest in February of this year after 37 years of serving Southwest Airlines, most recently as our CEO. He continues as our executive chairman. We're all very thankful for that on the board. We're also thankful he's born Texas in San Antonio. I see a theme here. Graduated UT Austin with an accounting degree and married his eighth grade sweetheart, Carol. He was an audit manager, a controller, a CFO, but do not think for a moment he was just a good old bean counter. He was a connector, teamwork, communication, building championship teams, collaboration. Gary stood for civility, treating others with respect, and taking care of others. Connecting people to what's important in their lives. Very different style than Herb, but so many parallels. In sports and leadership, you have to have many abilities, but the greatest of those is availability. Whenever we have an employee event, Gary stood and gave all of his time and energy so that everyone could stop by, say hello, get a selfie, grab a hug. It's like the reception line at a wedding, but Gary makes us all feel like the bride and groom. About 10 years ago, we had a neat event in our landing. I can't remember exactly what it was for. That's our 5th floor cafe that overlooks Love Field if you ever get a chance to visit. Incredible view. I remember this time, we're well over an hour after the event closed. Think about after our ceremony tonight, our platform party standing here and still greeting. He was so available and engaged. That night, we literally had to get a cleaning crew to go over and run a vacuum in his feet to deliver a not-so-subtle hint that it was time to go, Gary. This is who he was. Gary loves to connect. I ask you, how are you connecting with others? Are you connecting with the most important things? And last here, leading with love, our newest CEO, let me introduce you to Bob Jordan, 6th in our 51 years. The jury's still out. I'm just kidding. He has an amazing 33-year track record. He started out as a program analyst, had 15 different jobs, and is now leading 60,000 plus employees. We are going to 100,000 employees, so we are hiring. So I probably want to talk to all of you in this room tonight. But in driving us to become the world's most loved, most efficient, most profitable carrier. This is a job that Bob never aspired for. He's a feeler. He leads with his heart on his sleeve. He regularly gets choked up when talking to employee groups, big and small, about his love for the people of Southwest. I had the opportunity to join him for a station visit at Chicago Midway, which is one of our largest, most complex operations given the scale, complexity, and good old Mother Nature. A very seasoned team that has seen a ton in their 40 years of operations up there. Bob's in the break room shaking hands, crew bases, and addressing our local leadership team. Every time he shares about the way he feels for the people of this company, the responsibility, his commitment, how we're going to get his absolute best each day, he starts to choke up and get misty-eyed. The team is thinking, we got a new sheriff in town. He's going to take charge, be aggressive. and fire up the troops. Well, Bob certainly does that, but he leads with love. Listening, caring, being vulnerable, going first, connecting on a personal and team level. And you see how he commands the room and earns the trust of every one of them. Something special to watch. All of us in this room today are leaders, whether it's in our titles or not. Let me ask you, how do you lead? Lead with love. I'd like to close with a final Herbism, good old Herbie. May he rest his soul. He had many of them, like if you rest on your laurels, you're certainly to get a thorn in your ass. One much more appropriate for today, though, is if you are crazy to do what you love for a living, then you're bound to create a life that matters. Go create a life that matters. Here's to each of you. Congratulations again. Go follow your hearts. Okay, we got a little special surprise for you. It may be much more exciting than what you just heard, but we've got a raffle. We've got 5 very deserving graduates among you that's going to get a free round-trip ticket on Southwest anywhere we fly: Hawaii, Caribbean, Mexico, Central America. So Merity, if you could come up and join me here really quickly. And what we're going to do, so you all had numbers. I actually don't have the names, but I've got the numbers on the card when you came in. So I'm going to announce 5 numbers. I want you to hoot and holler. And then after today's programs, please stand, get a quick picture. Thank you. But please join me off to the side, and I've got these hot round-trip tickets right here. So without further ado, dig deep here. Our first winner of the round-trip ticket is number 152. Who is 150? Must be present to win. Did I? Hopefully. That does say 152, correct? There we go. Going once, going twice. Okay, sorry. Actually, I literally just saw this. Number 1. Who was the first one in the door? Right there, sir. Congratulations. Please stand up. Okay, second round trip ticket, number 29. There we go. Congratulations. Our third winner, number 147. 147. Check those numbers. Uh-oh. Going once, going twice? Okay, we're moving on. Must be present to win, folks. Okay, 121. There we go. Congratulations, sir. 2 more here. No, I'm going high here. 151. Is 151 in the room? Okay, last chance. 151. Okay, moving on. 2 more here. 120. There you go. Congratulations. Good old number 9 is our last winner. Who's got number 9? There you go, sir. Hey. Okay. Gang, thank you again and congratulations on behalf of Southwest.
So David, thank you for that inspirational message, and congratulations to all the winners of the tickets. And so on behalf of Embry-Riddle, I'd like to present you with the Distinguished Speakers Award.
Thank you so much.
Embry-Riddle's longtime support of the military is a point of pride for us. In fact, U.S. News & World Report has named Embry-Riddle number 1 best online bachelor's programs for veterans for 7 straight years. Many of the graduates here today are veterans in active duty. You will know who they are as they cross the stage because they will be wearing a blue stole. Will they and all members of the military and veterans who are here today please stand to be recognized? Thank you for your service. Please be seated. At this time, the faculty of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Worldwide are pleased to present the candidates for graduate degrees. As we announce our graduate students, you will see that they have a hood draped on their arms. The hood reflects their status as graduate candidates, and as they cross the stage, they will be hooded by their college dean. You will also notice that while all hoods reflect the Embry-Riddle school colors of royal blue and gold, the colors of the satin binding in the hoods are different. Each color distinguishes one college degree from the other. From the College of Arts and Sciences, gold hoods denote graduates earning a Master's of Science in Human Factors degree. From the College of Aviation, silver hoods denote graduates earning the following degrees: Master of Aviation Maintenance, Master of Science in Aeronautics, Master of Science in Occupational Safety Management, and Master of Science in Unmanned Systems. Also, orange hoods denote graduates earning engineering degrees, Master of Science in Airworthiness Engineering, and Master of System Engineering. From the College of Business, drab hoods denote graduates earning the following degrees: Master of Business Administration in Aviation, Master of Science in Engineering Management, Master of Science in Information Security and Assurance, Master of Science in Leadership, Master of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Master of Science in Management, Master of Science in Management Information Systems, and Master of Science in Project Management. Several graduates will be wearing gold medallions. These master's degree candidates are to be graduating with distinction, as they have achieved a grade point average of 4.0 for the entirety of their program. As a group, will these students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Alexander Siedschlag, Dean for the College of Arts and Sciences, to come to the podium. Dr. Siedschlag.
Will the candidates for the master's degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please rise? Dr. Bertrett, it is my honor to present the candidates for the College of Arts and Sciences master's degrees as recommended by the faculty.
This is our candidate for the degree of Master of Science in Human Factors, Kevin Michael Rowe. This concludes the presentation of master's degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences.
At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Ken Witcher, Dean for the College of Aviation, to come to the podium. Dr. Witcher?
Will the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Aviation please rise? Dr. Bertrett, it is my honor to present the candidates for the College of Aviation master's degrees as recommended by the faculty.
This begins the candidates for the degree of Master of Aviation Maintenance. Eduard Esteban Cisfuentes Prada. Anthony Leon Eccles. This begins the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Aeronautics, Megan Beatty, with distinction. Travell Devon Evans, with distinction. Jeffrey Grindle. Wilbert Joseph James, Jr. Lola Tamisha Lewis. Panagiotis Panagiotopoulos. Christy Trotta, with distinction. This begins the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Occupational Safety Management, Christopher D. Beckvar. This begins the candidates for the degree of Master of Systems Engineering, Zeb R. DiVittorio. Christopher Godwin, with distinction. Megan Ann Van Heis, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of master's degrees from the College of Aviation.
At this time, I invite Dr. Manish Sharma, Dean of the College of Business, to come to the podium. Dr. Sharma.
Thank you, Pablo. Will the candidates for the master's degrees from the College of Business please rise? Great. Dr. Watret, it is my honor to present the candidates for the College of Business master's degrees as recommended by the faculty.
This begins the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration in Aviation, Carla Anselmi, with distinction. Brian Russell Carroll. Violet Wicha Akosa Dagadu, with distinction. Michael H. Devanich. Minerva Genera Fleming. Johannes Jayasuriya, with distinction. Kristen Lee McDaniels. Graham Andrew Orr, with distinction. Justine Autumn St. Clair. Joanne M. Tremont, with distinction. This begins the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Engineering Management, David Guevara, with distinction. Dallas Shea Tollett. This begins the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Leadership, Christopher A. Carroll. This begins the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Logistic and Supply Chain Management, Jasmine Guevara. This begins the candidates for degree of Master of Science in Management, Tamika L. Butts. Rebecca Ann King. Jill A. Pratt. This begins the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Management Information Systems, Sean Lathani, with distinction. This begins the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Project Management, Kimberly Carleen Elam. Anthony Brian Johnson, with distinction. This concludes the presentation of master's degrees from the College of Business. This also concludes the presentation of master's degrees.
Congratulations. Regarding the undergraduate degree candidates here today, you will notice that many of them are wearing honor cords. The significance of these honor cords is directly connected to academic performance. Those graduates who are wearing white cords have achieved a grade point average between 3.5 and 3.69 and graduate today cum laude with honors. As a group, will these students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Those graduates who are wearing red cords have achieved a grade point average between 3.70 and 3.89 and graduate today magna cum laude with great honors. As a group, will these students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. And those graduates who are wearing gold cords have achieved a grade point average between 3.90 and 4.0 and graduate today summa cum laude with highest honors. As a group, will these students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. Dr. Cieschlag, will you please come to the podium to present the undergraduate candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences?
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please rise? Dr. Watret, it is my honor to present the candidates for the College of Arts and Sciences bachelor's degrees as recommended by the faculty.
This begins the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Homeland Security. Mohammed Nabil Saif, cum laude. This begins the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies. Andrew Ross Boyd, cum laude. Gabriel Ariadura Oyabanji. This concludes the undergraduate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Dr. Witcher, will you please come to the podium to present the undergraduate candidates from the College of Aviation?
Will the candidates for bachelor's and associate's degrees from the College of Aviation please rise? Dr. Watret, it is my honor to present the candidates for the College of Aviation's bachelor's degrees as recommended by the faculty.
This begins the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics. Anthony Aguiar, Jr. Yusuf Ali Bala, cum laude. Brooke Mackenzie Campbell, magna cum laude. Presley Daniel Carroll, cum laude. Franco Aref Cesares, summa cum laude, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Mario A. Cenaceros, magna cum laude. Jillian Latay Clark. Billy Jolan Cooper, magna cum laude, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Brandon Lee Cotter, cum laude. Lisa Dayrit, cum laude. Justin Jason Delgado, summa cum laude. Rodrigo Diaz IV, Alpha Sigma Lambda. James Micah Fields, summa cum laude, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Jehu A. Forte, cum laude. Rob Harp, summa cum laude, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Antonio L. Harrison. Mario Antoine Hill, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Jerkins. Devin Eddie Juarez. Tzu-Cheng Kuo, summa cum laude, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Danielle Marie Magnuson. Lorenzo Giovanni Marchetti, magna cum laude. Keegan Martindale Hernandez, cum laude. Denzel Lamar McKeever, cum laude. Sam Masawi, cum laude. Michael Nunley. Richard J. Payne, summa cum laude. Christopher Ray Peterson, Alpha Sigma Lambda. John Shelby Ralph II. Chelsea Rohr, cum laude. Kate Elizabeth Rule, summa cum laude. Danny A. Sandoval. Justin Taylor Serene, summa cum laude, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Laura Alejandra Serva Figueredo. Chaselyn Scott Skilnarick. Delbert Schwarzentrooper. Nicole Marie Uran, summa cum laude, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Cesar Vasquez. Benjamin J. Wing. This begins the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Aviation Maintenance. Thomas Alexander Bryn. Joseph Perez, cum laude. This begins the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering. Mark Bergen. This begins the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering Technology. Kenneth Casey Burns, magna cum laude. This begins the candidates for the degree of Associate of Science in Aeronautics. Ian Emmett Allen, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Whitney Nicole Alley. Jackson Jobert. Robert A. Laracuente. Ayaka Jamila McKinney. Victor Jeremy Provencio. This begins the candidate for the degree of Associate of Science in Aviation Maintenance, Austin Joel Foy. This concludes the undergraduate degrees from the College of Aviation.
Dr. Sharma, at this time, will you please come to the podium to present the undergraduate candidates from the College of Business?
Thank you, Dean Alvarez. Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Business please rise? Dr. Watret, it is my honor to present the candidates for the College of Business bachelor's degrees as recommended by the faculty.
This begins the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Aviation Business Administration. Michael M. Kazagoka. This begins the candidate for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Global Security and Intelligence. Anas Abdulrazak. This begins the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. Candace N. Hayes, magna cum laude. Christopher Cole Heinz. Alan Kit Nadal, summa cum laude, alpha sigma lambda. Carlo Andres Velez. This begins the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Project Management. Arthur Young Cho, magna cum laude. Avalon Simone Cook. Cody Daniel Haynes. Christopher W. Lee. Harley Rose May. This begins the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Technical Management. Roy Henry Coleman IV. William Charlie Ingram, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Justin Raw, summa cum laude. Homer Alexander Resendez, cum laude. Kaylee Mae Roberts, cum laude. Erin Nicole Salyer, summa cum laude, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Andrew James Scales, summa cum laude, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Christopher Sorley, magna cum laude, Alpha Sigma Lambda. Paul Dietrich Weber, magna cum laude. Danielle Lee Wilkie. This concludes the undergraduate degrees from the College of Business. This also concludes the presentation of undergraduate degrees.
Congratulations, graduates. We have now arrived at the moment you all have been waiting for. Dr. Watra, will you please join me at the podium? Will all graduating candidates from the colleges please rise and remain standing? Dr. Watret, these candidates have completed all of the requirements of their degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, I am very pleased to present them to you for the conferring of degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, as appropriate, the Associate in Science degree, the Bachelor of Science degree, and the Master of Science degree, with all rights, privileges, honours, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. You may now move your tassel to the left side of your mortarboard, symbolising your new status as a graduate of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Congratulations, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the singing of our alma mater. The words are on the last page of your program.
Eagles gather near, we lift our voices loud and clear, soaring high, O alma mater, threads of blue and gold. United we soar in vast open skies. Embry-Riddle, we hail thee, great memories will hold. So here's to you, old DRAU, alma mater true. We pledge in love and harmony our loyalty to you. Singing thy praise, remembering the days, coast to coast around the world, our bond forever true, embracing our dreams with pride far and wide. Embry-Riddle, we hail thee, great memories will hold. So here's to you, old DRAU, alma mater true. We pledge in love and harmony our loyalty to you.
We are delighted that all of you could be here today to share in this very special occasion. I'm going to ask you to remain standing just a little bit longer as Mr. Jim Pepin comes up to offer the closing benediction.
It was 2015, and I was introduced to Harriet and Ozzie. What a wonderful couple they were. They were anticipating the arrival of their brand new babies. So for 35 days, we watched on Facebook every day and every hour as they prepared their nest. Ozzie and Harriet are eagles that live in Fort Myers, Florida, and my wife had found them on Facebook. And every night when those eggs were hatched, I listened to the sounds of the birds. I watched Harriet and Ozzie feed them for 12 weeks. I was sick of Harriet and Ozzie and the two babies. Then I came home after 12 weeks, and my wife was in tears. See, there's a thing that is known to happen to eaglets, and what happens is mom and dad throw them from the nest. They are fledged. She thought they died. I rejoiced not only that Facebook was no longer going to be on, but they were soaring and doing what they were supposed to do. So Eagles, today, recognize that you have been fed by your faculty and loved by your staff, but we're fledging you today. Now, as we leave this place, may eternal love enfold us. May spiritual powers strengthen us. May strong hands comfort us. And may we be carried on eagle's wings until we meet again. Amen.
Family and friends, please be seated. At the conclusion of our ceremony, will the winners Kevin Rowe, Violet Acosta, Victor Provencio, Akaya McKinney, and Wilbert Joseph James please come back and meet Mr. Harvey on stage to receive your Southwest tickets. Family and friends, we do ask that you please remain seated until the platform party, faculty, and all graduates have exited. Thank you.